Hello guys, this is Kabase. We should get used to the second update of the month being less chunky compared to the first. And no, last month was still less chunky, it's because of Yunus and Mungo that essentially carried it. But yeah, anyways, small update, so this is gonna be very quick. Without further ado, let's get started. Starting from April 17th, we'll only have an event recommendation period for Irene's event, the Case Files of Irene the Red Domain, the Master Detective, and the Witch of the Forest event. So if you haven't, I implore you to read it, and after reading it, take advantage of the 3 times event token bonus in the event stages. Now for the freebies, you only have one login bonus, or rather 2, technically. One is the Spring Login Bonus 2 that is for 10 days to get a total of 3,000 quartz, as well as the Spring Login Bonus 1 that dropped on the 10th, not the 17th. That runs for 20 days to get a total of 2,000 quartz and 60 livestones. More for the lifestone to quartz event, baby. Now for the gameplay side of things, we'll have the next core attack, challenge number 39, Deeper Menace. As usual, here on screen are the multiplier conditions for the next 2 weeks. Ideally, week 1 would be the best week to do it, even if it adds more HP and increases its DR resist. Either way, very simple boss, pretty much just keep track of the lowest TP unit in the front line at all times, and you'll basically overcome it. And lastly is Astrarium number 6, Scales of Calamity, which, like I said in the localization adjustment 16 video, prepare yourself. This main boss is legit difficult. Only fire, ice, and Pencrit can deal damage because it has thunder, light, and dark absorb. Killing it quick and defeating it in certain turns is key, considering it has a debuff removal skill and the attack and defense increase in one skill. So yeah, for the first time in a while, good luck, soldier. Now we get to the banners. It's just one new banner with 2 new SS Memorias, and it's pretty much the Memorias we should have expected last update, but better late than never. First up is Lacrimo's Lament, Tsukasa, who, if you pull, is basically gonna be your ice buffer. First, her EX skill at 14 SP gives an 8-turn large ice field, as well as handing out a 5-turn ice crit rate and ice crit damage up to your entire party. Basically, doesn't stack twice, so as usual, you know these buffs are powerful. Next is her non-EX or common skill at 12 SP that gives 3-turn frontline ice attack up that doesn't stack twice as well. Also, with her other non-EX skills, she could be more your general buffer as well as being your ice buffer with this Memoria. But on top of that, this Memoria's best features are in her passives, which her LB0 and LB3 passives are very similar yet a bit different. So to explain both in simple terms, if she gets SP from another Memoria's active skill like a Yanagi S or the Memoria next to her in this banner, with her LB0 passive, she gains plus 3 SP, while her LB3 passive, your entire party, including herself, gain plus 2 SP, as well as both passives can recover up to max 30 SP. So for example, if you pair her up with the next Memoria I'll talk about, then watch it as your SP goes along with her. Overall, she's the premier ice buffer as well as a potential SP battery if you know what you're doing. So without doubt in my mind, her future is safe. Now the other one, SSR White Suit Waki, is actually a strong ice blaster. Her AX skill at 17 SP deals a 8-hit strong ice attack, but more so deals very large DR damage. This skill also becomes completely free, so 0 SP, no skill count use during enemy downturns when you OD it. Honestly, this is a pretty good skill once you get the hang of it. I'm going by Ian's version, but later on or currently in JP, she got buffed, where this skill also inflicts Super Break if the enemy is weak to ice. Once again, Super Break basically increases your DR damage limit by 300%, so overall, pretty good blaster skill if you ask me. Now, her non-EX skill at 6 SP and only usable 6 times gives plus 3 SP to every frontline Memoria, so basically just exchanging Waki's SP to the other two in the front. Next, her LB0 passive gives skill attack up at player turn if the enemy is in downturn, while her LB3 passive gives plus 5 SP to your entire party when an enemy reaches 200% DR at player start. This is only done once only. Overall, this Memoria is a pretty good blaster for Ice Team with SP battery capabilities as well as working with, again, Funeral Tsukasa. But pretty much also the second option on the best Ice Team roster. So her future at the moment is safe while also kind of on the so-so in some aspects. From an elemental perspective, if you're using Ice Team, Funeral Tsukasa is a must-pull considering she's the best ice buffer along with providing large field, even if that isn't as strong as it used to, while Waki is a strong Ice Blaster that brings SP battery capabilities along with her. Essentially, if you use Ice Team at all, I recommend pulling on this banner, especially for Tsukasa. Though as always, if you love the characters, their artworks, or want their specific abilities, feel free to ignore my advice and pull for them. This update will have another rerun banner that is a Unison featured recruitment for Unison Yuina. This will also be our first observation whether or not they'll actually carry over the pulls on the Nanami rerun banner if you pulled on that a while back. As for Unison Yuina, she's a very useful DPS and utility support hybrid, but in JP, as Ice Team started rounding out its best units early this year, it essentially got kicked out of what is the very best of Ice Team. So she's now considered safe rather than absolutely safe in my reanalysis of her in EN. And yeah. The last banners I have to mention are the main scenario Chapter 5 Part 2, Complete Celebration Step Up Recruitment, and Unison featured Ice Element SS Guaranteed Recruitment. Both are paid Quartz exclusive. And lastly is the Ice Element featured recruitment. And as always, all three are skips. And yeah, my apologies for having this video very near the update. I've been dealing with some personal stuff essentially. You can check out my Twitter for that. And yeah. Anyways, that's the end of the video, guys. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more videos. Just when watching 3 6 right there. So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.